Yay! And we're live. I'm back again. Welcome to Ask the Shaman. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I ain't been on in a while, so I'm happy to be here to even do a live stream. It's been some time, at least a few weeks now. It feels like a really long time. But I've just been busy working on some other stuff. And something just called to me today to come on and do a live stream tonight. So I'm excited to be here. So welcome to Ask the Shaman. This is normally a morning show that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm just changing things up. I'm allowing myself to evolve into my reality. And, that's kind of how I coach people. I'm kind of just following my own advice. Essentially, just letting the universe take me where it wants to take me. I found myself feeling kind of stuck or stagnant for a little while. And that was because I was trying to control outcomes instead of allow the universe to kind of just take me downstream. And, that's one of my primary teachings to the people I work with and my soul family is to, float downstream is, kind of what we say. Allow yourself to go with that flow. What does a woman tell me recently? She said, pick up your feet and float. It like has this awareness, like almost like you're in a inner tube and you just lift up your feet and float away. But that's kind of, what's going on. So I started going back into my HVAC business, which I've kind of been semi-retired from for the last, I don't know, probably 2 years. I've been focused mostly on growing positive pineapple and my shamanic practice and my healing practice and my coaching practice. And, that's really amazing how much that's grown in just a few years. I mean, I started right here in this garage, right here in this garage. From here, the analytics show that we've been able to reach over 3 million people now from here, 3 million. And so for every person that you touch, that touches someone else. So we're doing the work. And that's amazing. So, that kind of goes with the formula of kind of what works best for human beings. And that's generally to, follow your highest excitement, or as like Daryl, an entity that he calls Bashar, follow your greatest passion. Follow your greatest passion. Do it to the best you can. Take it as far as you can until you can't take it any further without having any expectation of an outcome. And that's probably the hardest part is the expectations of outcome, because we all have that, right? Who here doesn't have expectations of an outcome? I know I did for a while. I guess that's what I'm kind of here to talk about is I think I've just really stepped into a new level of my faith in my surrender into knowing like the universe knows way better than I do. I just need to get out of the way. And, again, this is my own teaching coming back to me. And that's what I love so much about it is like the things I channel from spirit and help others. And that's why I don't really want to call it teaching, because it sounds like it's the wrong idea. It's more like I help people to remember who they are. Remember that they're awesome and capable and smart and worthy. And I mean, just alive, gratitude. That's been huge for me too lately. And the most recent terms is working on consistently just it's something I haven't had any issue with anyway, but now it's just even more. It's even more profound. More profound. Let's see who's here today. If you're just watching now, jump on in, drop in a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Good to see you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. Hello, sacred beholder. Do you have a new schedule for Ask the Shaman? I do not. I'm kind of just flying by the seat of the pants. This is just kind of a pop-up. Today, after I was done doing some work, I did my afternoon meditation. And in my afternoon meditation, I kind of had an awareness or a vision of doing a live stream tonight. So I uh, telephoned Mary and on my way to the gym today, and I asked her if she could set up a live stream for me tonight at 9:30. So here I am. So yeah, I don't know. I'm working on some new stuff, but right now I'm focused mostly on doing my HVAC work, my heating, air conditioning, ventilation. Those are all kinds of things I do. I do electrical work. I do all kinds of like mechanical type work. I'm kind of sticking mostly currently to like residential. However, I do also often do commercial or industrial work. So I've been a tradesman for about 30 years. And, that in itself, and that's something that's really come to my awareness lately. And then like today, something happened that was really cool that kind of, validated that feeling within me. As I've stepped back now into, which isn't back, it feels forward, because even though I have 30 years experience in this field, the way my mind feels and the way it feels to me feels brand new, because I'm so open to receive it. I'm so excited now to do it. And it feels so good to do it. But what it's brought my awareness to is that the work, this blue collar work, this blue collar work that in my mind, I felt like a slave for so long to, I felt like I was being forced to do it. Really, really broke me down over time. It really broke me down. And I'm aware that that's like that for a lot of people. You don't think you have a choice, like I think I posted something today or yesterday, and it says, if money didn't exist, would you still wake up in the morning and do what you do? And I'm like, yeah, I totally would, because I'm helping so many people. Because going out, it's very sacred work to go out and fix things and go into people's homes and talk to them. And yeah, I'm very highly energetically sensitive. So going into people's homes is a really energetic kind of beautiful thing to me. I can connect into their ancestry. So it's brought me a lot of wisdom, is what I would say. And quite often I end up in people's homes and, I can feel that I'm there I'm aware that the soul is there for other reasons besides the surface reality stuff. The surface reality is like your job and your name and what do you do and what's your credentials, this surface reality thing. When we're so much deeper than that, we're so much more. We're so much more than the surface reality. I feel like I'm getting off track now, because there's like a lot of things I want to do tonight. Like I want to sit down. I want us to breathe. I want us to meditate. I'd like to even do some healing. So I'm going to throw that out there right now. There's some people watching. If anybody is interested in receiving free healing tonight, so I'm going to do some distance healings, like mini healings. So if you have pain, that's perfect. Bring it here. If you're living in pain or you got something going on, or maybe you just feel heavy, maybe, you're having some emotional stuff go on. We can work together, especially in a group of people here. We can work together to facilitate change. And that's a big thing about what I do and what I teach and what I like to share with people is just how powerful we are. We're all parts of a living field of energy, the quantum field of living energy. We're not separate from it, That's the one living energy that is all things. For me, that is God. God is everything. There's nothing that isn't. It's the living energy that encapsulates all things. I don't have like a monotheistic idea of what that is. It's not like a man nor a woman. It's both and more. It does have the qualities, this living energy. When I tap into it, it has qualities of both, a mother and a father. And it's beautiful. Let's go on down here. Let's see who else is here. Kelly Roach. Hey there. Long time no see. Woohoo. Here I am. Yeah. I just been working really, really intently on the heating and air conditioning stuff, because I just love it. It's just so fun to me. Like, I don't know. It's like a total different reality. I talk about this earlier in earlier live streams right after, because April 8th was an eclipse, and there's a bunch of other things that surround that, but that in particular, and I've had lots of people come to me since then telling me post eclipse, they're having a different kind of experience of reality. And I'm like, yeah, me too, right away. As soon as it happened, I looked at Mary, I'm like, do you feel that? Everything shifted. So I'm like fully aware, like, people are waiting. Like there's lots of spiritual people that don't understand really what frequency is or dimension is. Dimension is just a way of describing a frequency of consciousness. It's not some physical place you go. You may have a new physical experience, but it's no place that you actually go because it's a frequency of being. And it's already here. It's here with us. That level of intelligence already exists. That frequency of being is already here. Now it's just essentially what we have to do is continue to work on ourselves. We have to continue to peel away the behaviors and thoughts and emotions and suppressed stuff that holds us back. It holds us back from being our greatest self. And that's where, the beauty of medicine people like myself and others come into the picture here, because we're bringing forward these ancient technologies, and for me, it's an ancient human technology. And that's precisely why what I'm building as far as a teaching platform has to do with human technology, because you are technology. We don't even understand. I could ask you, what are your actual capabilities? You can't answer. Not really what you think, maybe any limitations, but we're so much more than we've been conditioned to believe. And I know that for a fact because of my own perception of seeing what's happened in my reality, and then all these other people that Mary and I have worked with and touched over the last few years, to just see how everybody's changed, how we're all one thing. And we're all working together. And then, like today, I had this confirmation kind of come through with my brother Tom Thompson and my brother Mark Myers, the 1 Million Buddhas. And they were just like talking about, it was really his frequency and energy. I could feel like God was talking to me through my friend Tom. It was just putting into me the understanding of the sacredness of the work I'm doing. And he even mentioned like it complements the other work I do. And I totally agree. And I think I just needed to hear that. Like, it was a beautiful kind of reassurance that felt just really holy to me, real spiritually alive to me. And the experiences I've been having, I mean, you wouldn't think you could have a spiritual experience like with an air conditioner, but you can, because it's alive. And I know that's hard to understand, for people that are early on the path, or, that's one of the primary teachings about the Paqo Kuna tradition that I loved so much right away, because whatever came into me, the living force or God that came into my life before the priesthood found me, I already had an awareness, like everything was alive. I could tell, and then I started to think about it from a scientific way. Everything's made out of atoms. Oh, so everything here, even if you're in a physical sense, at the very lowest level, we'll just stop at atom. The smallest physical idea are atoms. And then there's quarks, which beyond quark is just energy. So they're already aware, the scientific community, the current scientific community, due to a lot of the experimentation, particularly at CERN, are fully aware that beyond the idea of physical, we are energy. But just from the idea of physical, we're all made out of atoms. And these atoms are all parts of one thing. Everything is atoms. You're surrounded by oxygen and helium and hydrogen atoms. Densely packed everywhere is atoms. Everywhere, right? And you're not separate from those things. But we kind of been taught we are. So that creates some limitations in the human mind. And, I've been blessed enough to be able to explore those things on my journey. I was blessed. I was blessed with a terrible illness, several of them. I had hip issues, back issues, sleep issues. And then the deepest of them was COPD emphysema, which I still have some minor symptoms. But, people confuse healing with cure. Cure means to go back to somewhere like how it was, whereas healing is more to morph through what's happening. Healing is if you get 1% better. Healing is if your mind even works better about the illness, what's happening. I work with a lot of people, and, people have come to me in terminal conditions, and sometimes that's what it is. It comes down to taking that time near the end to come into acceptance of the oneness that's around you. Fantastic. Thanks, Tom. I could feel you kind of be in here. You're in there. The blue collar craftsman manifests reality in ways few others can. Do you see that? That's what I mean. Tom, you're just the kind of people I need in my life. And I love you, and I'm so proud to be here with you and so grateful. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing to say. A beautiful thing to say. And it reminds me, I'm going to tell you a little story. I know a guy, and he likes to get online and he likes to complain about stuff. And like, so he's saying, like, I'm not going to take this entry level job. That's beneath me, kind of thing. And then that points glaringly right into the reality of what if that's your next step, where to go? And you're just resisting it because I'm too good for that. What if, oh, I'll take the reality, I'll take the opportunity as it comes and follow it, right? Oh, okay, maybe it's better than no job, right? And if it's coming to you, and that's what I would say is, if you put yourself into a mindset, maybe you shouldn't take this one because his current mindset and frequency is going to draw to him lessons. What if he were to sit down, calm himself down, and tell the universe, I'm open and ready to receive whatever is meant for me, and allow whatever opportunity arises and follow it. Follow it. Because I already told you about these stories. Me and Zane talked about a woman who she had a corporate job of some sort, lost her job, and then was looking, and she was passing up opportunities. And one of them happened to be a manager position at McDonald's. And then, what was said to her was, what if that's your next step? And she goes, oh, I didn't think about that. And she took it. And 3 weeks later, the career of her dreams showed up. She met someone else. Everything's connected, and that's a big thing that's going on in my life right now. So I've really just kind of let go and kind of let reality take me where it wants to take me. And I stop fighting. Instead, it's just, I pay attention to what's beautiful. It's like my conscious attention has just expanded so far that I can make a choice at any time where I want to place my attention. That doesn't mean like I don't have negative thoughts or anything. That happens. I just don't follow them. I don't become them or entertain them much. It's amazing. It's amazing. You are always guided to the right people in perfect time. See, Tanya Johnson Turner, you are the kind of people I need in my life. I am so grateful for you. Thank you. That's beautiful wisdom. I just said this was your way to meet many people that are not even looking. See, Kelly Roach, you are the kind of people I need in my life. And I am so grateful. Thank you. That is beautiful wisdom. Do you see what I'm saying? My whole reality feels like this. The people that are around me you are all heavenly. You're wonderful. I'm about to start crying because it's so beautiful to me. This reality has been so beautiful to me. I was just out in nature with Mary, and we were just sitting out there, and I'm just blown away. Like, I'm in constant awe. And this is just, it goes right in with the teachings that kind of just before this big shift started to happen, I started to go back into HVAC. I want to say back. I started to go forward into my HVAC journey, my blue collar journey. I forgot what I was going to say. But it's just the right thing. Maybe many people, yeah. But there's some sort of synchronization that started to happen. Something started to synchronize. And I'm not the only one, because all of you, as I'm experiencing you all as a high level of self, I can feel the beauty, and we're all here, right? Even though we're in different places, that's the cool part about technology. A gift that great father Nikola Tesla gave us is this. This all stems from the things he downloaded into this reality. This was invented because this is what happens. This is how we help expand human consciousness, right? Because everybody that's watching and everybody that will watch is perfectly designed. God doesn't make mistakes. Everything is perfectly designed. My intention is to be here and is to spread love into the world, to love you and be here and spend time with my family. Right? Having that kind of intention, what I would say is, I'm here to intend to be in connection with source or God or the universe. And wherever two or more gather, and we're gathered, doesn't matter that we're separated or we think we're separated, because separation is an illusion. Remember, it's all one thing. It's all one living thing. So it's our intention, right? Just us being here, just how we're placed, everywhere we are, we're connecting into the lines and nervous system of living energy. This expands human consciousness, not just for me, not just for you, but all of it. We're co-dreamers of this reality. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm open to receive. Melissa Ann, I love you. You're just the kind of people I need in my reality. And that's the right mindset. Me too. I'm open to receive. I'll never block myself from receiving, right? I used to. I definitely used to. I wouldn't take favors or anything from anyone, I wouldn't do that kind of thing. And I owe them or something. But now it's just way different. Like I'm so I'm so open to give that I just know the universe return. I never have expectations of how it should come back. I don't do something for someone and think they owe me. I do something for someone out of my heart, out of love, and know that whatever I need will come to me when the right time. It's faith. I have faith. I believe that the universe is conspiring in our favor all the time, even when don't think that's what's happening. It's doing its best to help you to adapt and evolve all the time. But we just kind of get in our own way, What if right now you just said, for now, I don't complain anymore? What if you just tried that for a while? I don't complain. When you hear your mind complaining, say, it's okay. That's not what we're going to do right now. Instead, I'm going to bring my awareness to what is good today. What's good today? And your mind can be on things that, it doesn't mean that your problems go away. But the thing is you sitting there overthinking about your problems and feeling terrible about them just kills you. It narrows your energy field. It disconnects you from God. And that's when you're in hell. Because you know what, my friends? The kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of hell are not places you're going to have to die to be or get to. Those are experiences you will have in your life, and I guarantee it. Sometimes it's going to be like hell. Other times it's going to be like heaven. The cool part is you get to decide. You've always been able to decide. I know what you're thinking. No way. Have reactions to things. You're right. But you are the only species with enough intelligence and capacity to override instinct. Think about that for a minute. Think about all the things you're choosing in your life, just for a second. I love to do that. It's so empowering. What choices am I making? Are they in alignment with who I want to be? And that brings the biggest question of the day. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? You can be anybody you want. You don't have to please anyone. You don't have to pretend for anyone. Who do you want to be? Who is your greatest possible self? How does that person work? What do they do? How do they act? How do they react to the situations currently in your life? If you could be your highest potential of self right now, and I'm just saying now, use your imagination. That's what it's for. It's for you to picture possibility. Rehearse in your mind. How do you want to be? Who do you want to be going forward? For most of us, we don't even know because we don't spend any time sitting there thinking about it. I do. And if I do, that means someone else is. And that means that creates potential and possibility in the field for even more too. That's how medicine works. That's how energy medicine works. That's how this ancient form of medicine works. It's not hocus pocus or those things. There's some ceremony and thing to it, but it's mostly us just connecting. The deepest healing comes through connection, deep connection, not even talking. You could just sit in a room. I've done this with a few people. This is really fun. You could sit in a room and you just kind of don't say a word. You just take some time and you just kind of look at each other. Or you could do something really fun. Get a partner, grab somebody, maybe your husband, your wife, or another person who's down to try this experiment and do some eye gazing. This is amazing. You ever do eye gazing? So you sit 2 chairs face to face, and then you just kind of stare at each other. You stare into each other's eyes. And right now I'm looking into this mechanical eye. It's like a cyclops, and it's looking right at me. But you know what I can tell? I can tell it's alive. I can tell it's part of us, not separate from us. It is us. It's you and it's me. It's amazing. It's amazing. But that's something you could try. That's a cool little therapy thing that I often have couples do it. Couples that are lost connection in their communication, sometimes I'll have them sit there and just look into each other's eyes, hold each other's hands, and then take turns saying, what do I love about you? What do I appreciate about you? What am I grateful for about you? You know, I want to tell all of you, I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all of you. I have a beautiful soul family. Everyone that watches and everyone that's been supporting us over the last few years, it blows my mind. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate. I'm so, I don't actually believe in luck, but I like the feeling of it, You can play with those kinds of things. It's okay to play. We're here to play. But the blessings abound us for sure. Tom says, I have a pain in my right side, seems to radiate from my kidney. Exercising seems to make it worse, but it's not a muscular pain. Okay. Tom, what I want you to do is I want you to bring your attention into that area, okay? I want you to bring your attention into that right side. Maybe we'll just do some right now. Before I follow down the rest of the comments, let us all get together and let's do some healing for Brother Tom, okay? Is everybody down for that? Everybody in? Okay. This is fairly simple. What I'm going to have everyone do is we're first going to open up our heart space because it's from your heart I love to send healing from, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hands it's sort of like a prayer position, but this isn't for praying. That's not what this is for. I say prayer position because your hands, mine are more like cupped. It's like cupped, sort of, because my intention is to catch my heart energy in my hands. Right now, as I'm talking, I'm having my attention come into my chest, and now it's coming out into my hands. So close your eyes, taking a deep breath into your stomach, and out with a soft sigh. As you sigh, let your finest energy into your hands. And so this is where you're going to use your intention and also your disciplined imagination. You're going to breathe in as if you breathe in beautiful light and energy into your oxygen. There you go. And you're going to send it into your hands. And one more time. Good. Just hold that energy in your hands for a minute. Close your eyes. Imagine you have a nice ball of life and energy in your heart. Mine's golden and radiant. It's like the sunshine itself. Take a moment. What does yours look like, or what does it feel like? Just let your mind do what it does. Don't try to control it. Don't try to look for it. Just what happens in your mind when you're feeling the ball of energy in your heart, from your heart to your hands. And whatever that is now, we're going to take it up overhead. And we're going to take in a deep breath and bring our hands over our head. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open our hands. We're going to pour it over top of us. And spread it out into your bubble. There you go. Now I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to leave my hands open. I'm going to hold my palms up. Or I'm going to leave them in my lap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get relaxed in the chair. And what I want you to do is just pay attention now first to your breath. Your breath's coming in through the nose and out through the nose. And your breath comes in through the nose and out through the nose. And in through the nose and out through the nose. Let your breath just go a little more relaxed. You're just relaxing your breath. Your breaths are deep, slow, and light. And I want you to bring your attention out to your skin. Because now that we've expanded our heart's energy around us, it's illuminated your aura, your personal bubble, your Paqo, as we call it in our tradition. So this luminous field of light essentially carries all the information of this physical part of your being. So what I would tell you is this is more like your soul. Your soul isn't inside the body. You are always a soul. Inside the soul is the experience of the body. Because like I was talking about earlier, the body isn't actually physical in its deepest form. For us, it's a very physical, solid experience. Okay, most of the time anyways. Lots of energy and beauty coming in. But now that we have that space open, I want you to use your mind's eye and disciplined imagination. And what you're going to do is use your intention to push your bubble out. So I'm going to take in a deep breath. And as I exhale, I'm going to push it out into my bubble. pushing it off my skin. And then it goes to about here. I'm about a foot off my body now. And I'm going to take in a deep breath. As I breathe in, the bubble gets a little tight. And as I exhale, I'm going to blow it up bigger. There you go. Now you're about 2 feet off the body. And I'm going to breathe in. Now I'm going to push the bubble off. Band it wider. There you go. And as you breathe in, the bubble tightens up. And as you exhale, the bubble expands more. There you get a full arm's length. Can you go beyond your arms? Can you extend yourself around you? Big breath in, take in the bubble. Push the bubble out. There you go. And now your bubble's fully expanded. And you're just going to let your hands rest in your lap. I like to keep my palms open. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue to open sacred space. And we're going to call in some spirits and energies. I like to use this bell. So bells for shamans are really powerful tools for invoking spirit, for pulling spirit in towards us. It's a little signal, creates vibration into the field, and it lets them know that it's time for us to communicate, because I've developed a relationship with them. So I can use this sacred bell as a soft calling to them. And I call to them, all great spirits, we ask that you come to this place, to come here to meet with us, to meet with all these beautiful souls and energies that have opened up their energy space to receive. And what you're doing is you're just inviting to you all of the greatest light. That's what you're saying in your mind. I invite here all of the greatest light. You can invite here any teachers or ascended masters, or, you know, if you're religious, it could be God or Buddha, or however it is for you. You're essentially calling out to your highest power. And I call out to my highest power. And I ask for it to come. I ask for all forms of my highest power to come here, and our highest power. May your highest power come to you. And if you do not have a relationship with your highest power, that's okay. I will help you to bring that in. There it is. There it is. Bringing in. And right now, through my bubble, I'm sensing and feeling all of the beautiful spiritual energy coming in. So for me, it's really luminous and light, and there's lots of waves and frequency. And as they come in closer, they start to create faces and images. And I can see these are my guides, my spiritual guides. So some of my ancestors are here. Several angels are here. Okay. And as they come in closer, I can almost feel them. They can almost touch me now. And they can. I can have feelings as if they're touching me. But nobody's touching me currently. They're all just standing around. They're kind of like, hey, there's a party going on. Like, yeah, that's what's happening. We're just hanging out. And so now that we've called all of our energy and light here, what you can do is you can ask them. You can ask them for help or guidance. It's always here's the key. When you talk to your higher self, when you talk to your higher guides, when you ask, you have to release any expectation of how you think the answer should come. This doesn't mean you'll get a tap on the shoulder usually. Sometimes it's instant, rarely. Everybody's different. It works different. But when you're asking your guidance, you're asking the higher self for guidance or help, or, that's something I always ask for. Could you help me to make the decisions that are in my best alignment? Sure. And I'm asking my higher self that. Could you help me to make the best decisions possible? Not just for myself, but for everyone, for the whole. Okay. And then so I would ask, great spirits, can you bring here to me and my family soul codes or awarenesses to help us create more abundance in our lives? And it's understanding that abundance isn't just money. Money's just one form of abundance. There's many forms. There's health and there's love. And there's so many other things. There's so many other things that can make you abundant and successful. Doesn't always have to be money. That's a third dimension idea that it's money. Money can be a side effect. Okay. And that's okay. Money's not a bad thing. Don't go with what the religion has said, that the root of money is the root of all evil, because it's not true. Money is just energy. It's the love of money. It's the ego's love of money, of that idea of power, the idea of specialness above others. That's the thing that ensnares. That's the thing that brings the darkness into the heart. I know because I've been there. There's definitely been a time in my life where I've been aware money was more important than everything else to me. But in this space, we can let go of that and just call for that abundance. And we're going to call and we're going to ask all spirits that are capable of bringing healing into this space, bring your healing here. And I want you all to do the same thing. Ask the spirits to come to you. Your eyes should be closed. You should be inside your body, allowing it to take you wherever it takes you, and still just becoming aware of your breath. If your mind starts to wander and go places that aren't really helping you, slow your breath down. And we invite here organization. That is the best energy ever, is coherent organization. Help us all to organize as individuals and organize as a soul family, as a group, as a state of being of people. We ask that great spirits bring us the energy, wisdom, soul codes, and downloads of acceptance and forgiveness, because we all need that. And right now, I'm going to say that out loud. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive myself, and I choose to forgive anyone else that I've ever thought's done me wrong or brought harm to me. And I forgive myself for anyone that I've wronged or brought harm to. And may we be able to all forgive each other. And by us doing that, we bring the light of forgiveness into this reality. And I want you to just take a moment here. And I can feel lots of emotion beginning to rise. What are you holding on to in your reality? What ideas, feelings, what resentments, what non-forgivenesses, particularly for yourself, are you holding on to? And now it's time for it to go. If you're ready to let go of that hucha, ready to let go of that energy, I want you to begin to bring it into your belly and into your chest. And as you bring it into your chest, you're going to take in a deep breath. Holding. I want you to squeeze into your chest. And you're just saying in your mind with your heart, I lovingly release this energy. I'm going to count down. When I get to 1, you're going to blow it out and let me have it. 3, 2, 1, release. All energy is good energy when you know what to do with it. Hucha is but condensed light. All of your pain and your fear and your sorrow, it too is light, and it's usable energy. Energy can't be destroyed or created, but energy can be transformed. In this moment, I'm going to take this big ball of hucha, all of your pain and anguish, and all of your resistance to life. I'm going to charge it with the highest of energies within me and around me and within you and within us. Take in a deep, deep breath and squeeze into your belly. Squeeze. And when I tell you to release, you're going to blow out like the fire of a dragon. 3, 2, 1, blow it out. As we set ablaze to this ball of heavy energy, it's burning away all of the unusable energy and turning it into ash as it falls into the ground. And we're now charging it with new light, refreshing this energy. It's refreshing it, bringing it back to its perfection. The energy is now perfected. I'm now going to expel it and share it back with you all. Take in a deep breath. Let all your air out. Hold. I'm going to send the energy back to you. Breathe it in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Let the light flood back into your belly and into your chest. You're now an alchemist. Within you is the ability to transform any energy now. You can, and you will. Anaiki koyaiki. Tom, I want you just to relax now. Everyone else, I just want you to relax. We've just taken in a really powerful download of energy. Tom, I want you to try to relax. I want you to begin to take in a double breath, sniff, sniff, and a sigh. Now, we can all do this. Sniff, sniff, and a sigh. Sniff, sniff, and a sigh. Sniff, sniff, and a sigh. Relax, Tom. You're relaxed now, and you bring all of your attention into the space in your body where it needs attention. And we're all going to come together. And Tom, let us work on you. Everyone else, I want you to have the intention and take your hands and move them around as if you're bringing healing into the inside of Tom's body, in his back, and the area around his kidneys. Bring all of that light into that place. Into that right side, just under the rib cage. Golden light. Everybody now, I want you to just let your breath be slow. And let yourself just relax and open your palms, open your hands, and hold them up in front of your screen, your phone. And let us all just have the intention to send the greatest healing energy out to Tom, and let's send out the best healing energy for each other. As I receive, I also give. Allow yourself to take in and send out at the same time. And then just get out of the way. Let it happen. Don't try to trace it or track it. You'll only slow it down. Just set your intention. Step out of the way. From there, God does the work. The universe does the work. And I lovingly send my intention for everyone that ever watches this, and this time, or later, or at any time, and even beyond, the greatest of healing light. May we all be beacons and lighthouses of light. Each one of us right now can send that light out from you. Send it out into the room around you. Send it out into your home. Send it beyond your home, to your neighborhood. Expand as far as you can. Now beginning to draw back, bringing it in. Bringing it in back to your heart. Everything comes back to your heart. Good. Let's integrate this now with some breath. Taking in a sniff and a gasp. Blow out through pursed lips. Excuse me. Weaving together, integrating all the energy. 3, 2, And one. Relax, letting your breath go back to normal and allowing yourself now to come back to center, bringing yourself back into center. Bring my awareness back into my body, back into my body, back into my bubble as it's coming back within an arm's reach of me. And I'm just running all the energy through my fingers. Spread your fingers and close your eyes and just move your hands around. Move your hands as if you're just running your hands through the energy around you. Feel the space in between your fingers. That's where you'll feel it the most. Fingers, your palms, all the way up to my elbows and shoulders and neck, all the way into my head, into my chest. I'm allowing all this energy to go in through my hands and it's filling up my entire body. Very good. I'm just smoothing out my energy field and take some time, use your mind's eye and disciplined imagination and feel your energy field. And if there's anything that feels open or broken in it, what you're going to do is you're just going to squeeze it together and blow into it. If there's anything that feels thin or worn, you can also take things out and drop it and squeeze it back together. Good. Bubble's intact and beautiful. I'm going to breathe in and expand my bubble. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring it in. Bringing myself into my body, back to center. My hands in front of my heart. What a ride. A Nike Kuyike. Let us give our thanks to all the spirits that are here with us right now. Let's ask them to be here with us and join in our ceremony and the rest of the night, whatever we do here moving forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the beings of light energies. Thank you so much to our ancestors who are so very much alive and even more so as we move forward into higher levels of consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A dove from our hearts. Thank you. Blessing. Wow. That was powerful. Thank you all so much. Shoosh, that was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Tachi. This is Tachi. Hard time getting a full breath. Been exercising diaphragm, no relief. Very open to healing. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about what's going on, Tachi. How do you feel right now? Okay. Well, I can probably help you with that. I'll just send you some energy for that right now, Tanya. Okay. So, Tanya, if you're open and ready to receive, I'm going to send you some frequency. So, I want you to hold your hands up like this. Hold your hands up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a frequency and I'm just going to start pushing it at you. And what you're going to feel is like pulsing. I think you feel it already. I'm already starting to pulse energy toward you. So it's going. Okay. So I'm going to channel some more. I'm going to send it to you. So let's take in a deep breath. Everybody can catch this. If you all want to catch this energy, taking a deep breath. Really slowly. And hold your breath. Breathe slowly in. Breathe slowly out. Feel the pulsing of this energy I'm sending to you. Catch it. Take it into your hands and into your heart. I send you the purest of love and the purest of healing energy. I send all the healing energy of my spirits. And I send you all the experience of the thousands of people I brought healing to all over the world and all of their medicine. Because for every person I help, every person I connect with, I take on their medicine and I bring it into the world. All right. I'm coming back into my center. I'm stopping the transmission. Everyone coming back. There's a definite whom, whum, whum, whum happening in my bubble. So I can tell that's sending out frequency still. So go ahead and just allow yourself. Don't do anything. You don't have to look for it. If you look for it, it slows it down. Just kind of become aware that it's there. All of our bubbles are kind of waving now. Just wavy. Awesome. Let me know if you guys felt that. Oof, that feels good. Hola, Shifu. Another amazing person in my reality. These are all amazing people, by the way. Amazing. Tachi Navarro is an amazing person. Tanya Johnson Turner, amazing person. Tom, everybody that's here. I'm so glad to be here with you all. Just, so grateful. I'm so glad you are applying your energy in the areas you are already so gifted in. It is sacred work. Oh, I got lost somewhere. There it is. There's so many messages. I got to get caught up. Use the approved respirator filters when brazing or welding this time, Anthony. Yeah, I'm usually very careful now. I'm pretty aware of it. What's up, y'all? Hi, 1 million Buddhas. I was just talking about you a little about an hour ago. I believe it is true. We see the creation of skilled trades everywhere in our modern world. Yeah, I mean, everything is that. Like, if anybody follows me on Facebook, you will have seen that I've been posting almost daily different forms of like stonework, particularly from Peru, because most of these structures are beyond the technique or beyond even the structure of the pyramids. These multi-dimensional stones that are all mortarless and fit together, and you still can't fit a sheet of paper between them. Don't block your blessings. Yeah, I don't do that. I felt the change in you as you embraced your trade again. I'm sure you did, Tom. You're very, very sensitive and amazing, and certainly we're parts of each other. Holy tears from heaven, bro. Yeah. Honestly, the energy in my home is so much better since you have been here. You're definitely a blessing. Aw. Thank you, Melissa. That, you know, it's always amazing to me. It's always just so perfect. Thank you. It was a pleasure to be in your home, and thank you for inviting me to be there. Even if it was disguised as an air conditioning cleaning. Which that's a blessing too, you know, it is, because this is something I understand, you know, everything's energy. So if I come to your home and I'm essentially working on a heart of your home. It keeps you warm and it keeps you cool, you know, if you have air conditioning, but it's the heart of your home. I'm in there working on the heart of your home, you know, and then I have friends like 1 million Buddhas. He's an electrician. He's working on the brains of your home. It's the brains, the electrical wiring in your home, your nervous system of your house, you know. So I'm in there and I'm connecting with the heart of your home, and you know, it's living energy. So you know, when I go in there and I have my intention for everyone I go to, like when I'm getting ready to go to a service call, I'm focusing in my mind to bring love to them. I want to bring love to them, you know, and often it gets me really excited, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I want to bring love to their home, you know, and just love everyone. I want to love the people I come in contact with, you know, and that's been beautiful for me. I don't have any poor interactions with people. I mean, it blows my mind walking through public and I meet just wonderful conscious people left and right. You know, I know that has to do with exactly like the law of attraction, you know, the thing I didn't understand before. Thanks, Jilly. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. The law of attraction. So you attract the people into your reality that you need, you know? And so if you're attracting people that test you all the time, it's because you need that test. Once you get beyond that test, you won't attract those people anymore. You know, we never look at it that way. We always think it's the people. We got to get rid of these people. Well, go ahead. You're just going to get new ones in the different skin. You're going to get the same people in different skin. It will recycle itself. The change must come within. Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm still touched by your comment. You're definitely a blessing, and I'm grateful. You are definitely a blessing, and I'm grateful. Glad to catch this live, Mark. I'm glad you are. Tom says, please like and subscribe if you are not or watching this YouTube. Yes, please do. That helps me out. Melissa says, how do you deal with those crabs in a bucket type of people, or the ones who are always complaining and being negative? Well, I think I was just kind of explaining that I don't have a lot of them in my reality. And I guess when they show up, I just kind of don't give my attention to it. I don't, because here's the thing. And it's funny you mentioned this, because this is something I was talking about earlier with Mary, is attention. It's so important where you place your attention. So my question would be, why are you giving those people your attention? That's what it's not the people. I just pointed it out. It's not the people, it's us. If you keep getting those people, it's because you're giving it that frequency and attention. There's something you need to learn from that. I'm not saying I know exactly what that is for you. I could help you find that out. But that's what you want to do. You want to change your mindset. You don't want to put it as the people are the problem, because that's not it. It's our judgments of them. Everyone's doing the best they can, regardless of our judgments, But there's some people, I just won't entertain their energy, I'll just, okay, oh, that's too bad, and change the subject, kind of. So let them be you got to let them. And by you letting them, you can instead you can be silent and radiate love. I love them just the way they are. I forgive them as I forgive myself, right? That's what I would say. Forgive them as you forgive yourself. And I forgive you and you forgive me. That's me overthinking, always trying to analyze my problems. That's okay. I'm going to start that focus on the positive and not entertain the negative thoughts. Right. Well, that's a good start, that's kind of how my journey started with, I said positive thinking. But see, that's kind of misunderstood, because some people are like, what? I just put on blinders and there's nothing wrong. Like, I don't know. You have a choice how you wish to see things, but positive thinking doesn't mean that like heavy shit doesn't happen or perceived negatives don't happen. It means that we have the ability to find the good and even the bad. And so this requires faith. This takes us back to what I was talking about earlier in the beginning, is I have complete faith that the universe is always working in my favor, or that, another way to say it, God's got my back. I'm really comfortable. I wasn't comfortable using that word for a long time because of the religious idea, but that's not a religious thing for me. Like, I'm not speaking of any God of religion, which I don't have a problem with. Whatever your religion is totally okay with me. I love you just the way you are. All I'm doing is just explaining the way that my belief system works, that the way my faith works. My faith is that everything is perfect within creation. Some of it's really painful, and it has to be. Because if I'm not hurt, I'm not going to change. And I know that sounds tough, but that's how it is. That's really how it is. And acceptance and grace is the way that we move through those things. So that's great, Regina. The overthinking subsides if you go back into the breathing practice, go back into some of the other things that you've learned from me earlier on. It's okay that you fall away from these things. Just as soon as you remember, you come back. And that's how it works, That took me a while to understand because of how profound my experiences and everything that happened in my life. I just assumed it's like that for everyone, and it isn't. I understand that now. That I'm very disciplined in what I do, and that's something that I've had to develop. I've developed discipline before I got here, before I stepped into my spiritual space. So that was just really helpful for me to have that disciplined mind, being able to do stuff I don't want to do. I can jump right into it. I've never had fear of looking at my shadow or looking at the parts of me that need healed or loved, or, the things I'm blaming externally. So there's a lot that needs to happen, but the first thing you have to do is you have to take control of the physiology. So that's why I teach breathing. It's not that just like breathing's fun, and there's lots of people that think they know breath work, but they don't. It's a spirit. Okay. So it's something you develop a relationship with. It's not just something you do. It starts off as something you do. You do the breath work, but as you continue to do, you allow yourself to be, you be the breath. So like when we're sitting here, this is very structured how I'm breathing, but when I do my own practices, and it can be anytime, I may vary. I may start off with a double sniff. And now right now I feel like doing 2 sniffs and a gasp. Boy, does that fill you up. Sniff, sniff, gasp. belly, chest, head. See how that feels? Wow. So it's a feeling, but this is me. I'm showing you my way. Okay. My way is not the only way. I'm just trying to get you breathing, because when you start breathing, you develop a relationship and your way develops from there. But it never ends. You never want to stop your breathing. Do it different ways, but every day you need to breathe, because this moves your blood, lymph, and cerebral spinal fluid up into your brain. You use the diaphragm, you massage the organs. It creates coherence within the vagus nerve, vagal tone, heart rate variability, communication between the gut, the heart, and the brain, vertical column of light. Anybody who's on this journey knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, maybe you're just not there yet, and that's okay. I want to help you get there too. You know, there's no rush though. There's nothing you have to do. You don't have to seek anything, right? That's what most people do. They're spiritual seekers, right? I've been there. The best things happen to me when I stop seeking and allow what is to be. Because it's already here. And this is what I've been teaching now for the last couple of years is you're never going to have to bring in more. You have to let go of the idea that it's not already there, because it's already there. There's impedance. There's blockage that stops source energy from entering into our lives. We all have it. I'm not saying I've gotten rid of all of it. I don't think that happens in this meat suit, this idea of physical being. I think you stay in this physical state of being until you learn what you need to learn. And then you move on to the next thing, but you don't die. You just move into another phase of life. I'm grateful for this beautiful connection with all. Anaiki kuyaiki. Wilkanuna wakichai. Saiwa kapun kunamanta samanchaiki. Thank you. I love you, soul brother. Empowerment from my apus and blessings of luck. I love you, JD. You're just the people I need in my reality. All of you are just the people I need in my reality. Spending a day and evening with Karen Pascal, Joan Williams, and their friends was one of the most loving and palpable connections I have experienced. They just flowed to everyone. That's beautiful, Tom. Thank you for bringing and sharing that. Hello, everyone. Oh, that's Mary. Where's Mary? There you are. Hi, Mary. My fingers and grateful for the beautiful connection to all. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do feel less pain. Virtually none. Good. Let that continue, because it's not over. You know, that's the thing people I want to talk about is understanding how energy healing works. Okay. Like, don't have expectations of how it should happen. It's already there. The energy's there. And if you have immediate change, good, great. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay. Because that can continue to change, flow, and expand, because it's the beginning. The healing isn't done here for any of us, because when we're calling that stuff in, even though we're focusing towards Tom, it's coming through us. And that brings healing into us too. For every person I do a healing for, it brings healing into me. And I got to tell you, I feel great. I've never felt more healthy in my life. So I know that has to do with the work I do. You know, I don't age. I don't know what to tell you. It's the most beautiful thing. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Pressure on chest. Okay. Tachi, are you still here? I'd like to work with you. So pressure on chest. I'm going to have you bring your attention to that pressure on chest. And I want you to tell me, like, a scale of 1 to 10, how tight or uncomfortable is it? Yes. Yes, love the Peru pics and stories. And Tachi says, me too. Since we came together, my life has evolved so much. Same. We're all evolving with each other, you know, that it's not a mistake. We're all here together for a reason, you know. I love looking at the house like a person. My husband is a plumber. I'm going to tell him he is healing the solar plexus of the home. Wow. Fantastic. You're a damn genius. You should tell him that's true. You're welcome. Thank you. I'd be talking so much crazy stuff with service call customers in Memphis. There was no greater blessing than senior ladies in Memphis telling me it was a blessing from God to have you in my home. I love that, dude. Of course it is. You're a blessing. You're a living blessing. Everyone appreciated the energy. Stepson seemed drained and left early. Okay. I know exactly the type of elderly Southern ladies you're speaking of. My dad's family is about 70 to 80 miles due west of Memphis. I know you understand that. That's why I was like, oh, hold on. That's for other people. That's just for you. I just want to explain it to others how energy healing works, because a lot of people have these weird ideas. I'll talk about, well, I can do some healing for you, like, oh, you can't cure that with that. And I'm like, well, I didn't say cure, I said heal. Okay, so that means making a change. And like I pointed out before, even if that's just a mental change, even if it's just the way you're looking at your illness, can change everything, can change everything, absolutely everything, because it's your mind that's generating the issues to begin with. Most people don't know that part, but we can tell them just simply this: if you can change the way you think about it, the way you think, the way you're perceiving it will change. You can be sick and happy. I figured that out. Before I healed, that's what happened. I got happy. I was really sick. And then something came to me and it helped me to release all my fear and my pain. I was like, yeah, well, I'm just sick. I'm alive. 8. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to help you with this, Tachi. Okay. Let's all work together with Tachi. I'm going to find my Mishas. Hold on. So I'm going to get my Humpik Misha. This is my primary Misha. This is a healer's Misha. And then this is my Inti Misha. This is part of my medicine lineage in which I've created and created some other shamans. So anyone who's a Misha carrier here, if you have your Misha, bring it here. And if not, call it to you, because the power isn't in the Misha. The power in the Misha is you. So you can call your Misha to you. And anyone else that's here, I want you to imagine you're holding a medicine bundle in front of your chest. This Misha filled with sacred stones, filled with artifacts and pieces from our priesthood, beautiful energy portals. So we're going to hold the Misha up. We're going to bring it to our chest. And Tachi, I want you just to relax wherever you're at now. And I'm going to begin to send the energy through our Mishas and into your chest. You're just going to relax. I want you to relax. And right now I'm coming into the chest, into the rib cage, and I'm beginning to soften and smooth out the energy. The intercostals are very tight. So what it's showing me here is you have you're not saying what you need to say. There's something you need to say. You're not saying it. It's blocking up in the middle of your body. All right. So what it's asking me to tell you to do, Tachi, is we're going to do a humming breath. You're going to breathe in. I know it's hard for you right now, but you're going to try to breathe in and relax your belly. And then you're going to hum out. We're all going to do this. Breathe into your belly. Hum. One more time. Okay, there's some tethers here inside your body. I'm just going to loosen those up at your rib cage. Very good. Relax. Take in a slow, deep breath. All of us very slow. And out slow. And in slow. Slow. And then slow. And slow. All that energy now is moving through the chest, the ribs, and there's a little bit going on in the back here. I'm just going to clean that up a little for you, Tachi. Good. Everybody taking a deep breath, breathe into your Misha or your imaginary Misha into your belly, and then you're going to blow out and push your Misha out in front of you. Good. Now you can set it in your lap, hold it in your lap, move it off to the side wherever you want. And Nike Kuyaiki Misha Kuna. People of the Misha, thank you, thank you. And Nike Kuyaiki Arpichai Sonkolai. Arpichai Sonkolai. Cool. Tachi, I want you to check in with us. Let's see. It's right where you should be. You do breath work and work on AC, and it's the system that blows air into a home. That's true. I'm working on the lungs and the heart of the home, like the pulmo-respiratory system, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Lulu. I love you, Lulu. Thanks for being here. I was kicking us something. You always bring, so I don't know if you ever looked into it when I told you about the Quetzalcoatl, which is like a rainbow feathered serpent. That's always the energy. It's a very deep form of wisdom that comes through. Thank you. I believe it is dealing with underlying spiritual and emotional energy blocks with spiritual energy. It is, you know, all of us have that stuff. And like I was mentioning earlier, there's new frequencies of consciousness available to us. And those frequencies of consciousness are coming in. And as they're coming in, they start to loosen up the shit we need to get rid of. And that's where things like this will be really important. Coming on, doing like a nice live stream, you know, it's the end of the night, you know, we'd be able to sleep and get a good night's sleep. So this is kind of the place to be. Okay. Tom says, I will grab my Misha. He says, seriously, I bent over and felt no pain for almost the first time today. Let's give our thanks for that. That's the important part of sending gratitude for that. Nike, thank you, thank you, thank you to all the energies. Thank you to all the people that are here today and all the love that's in this place, all the gifted healers that have come here today to help bring healing for each other and for Brother Tom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tom, may your body continue to heal and continue to become lighter and softer and feel even better. Thank you. Good night. Thank you so much, Mark. It's been a beautiful day. Open sacred space with my candle an hour ago. Cool. Me too. Feeling a little looser, definitely some relief and able to get a full breath. I want you to work just soft. So about 7 seconds in, 7 seconds out. Okay, Tachi? Because this, you're having like a reflex response. All right. You're just tight. I'm letting go. And I want you to repeat in your mind, I release. I release control. Stop trying to control, Tachi. You don't have to have control. It's okay if you don't know. Sometimes it's better if you don't know. It's better if I don't know. And I release control. I honor and love my breath and the spirit of my breath. And I am safe. And I am loved. Because I love you, Tachi. Excuse me. I was having left-sided chest pain, and it felt like you were working on me at the same time. That was amazing. Well, yeah, that's how it works. If you tune in, so it's all frequency and vibration, like a radio station. And if we all tune in to the same thing, like how we're doing here, it's just your intention too. You don't have to be a shifu, a shaman, a seer, a sage, a Reiki master. You don't need to be any of those things to tune in. You don't need to be. All you got to do is be softened and open. I call it hollow bones. If you can allow yourself to be the hollow bone, the energy can pass through you. Very good. Yes, I did. Very interesting. Good. A Nike Kuyaki. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I think you're going to be just fine. And if you need more help, Tachi, feel free to reach out to me. Well, that went fast. It went an hour and 14 minutes. So what I was going to talk about was this. So it's already happened. You've seen it turn blue. This is a hydrogen water bottle, and this is a gift from my good friend Shifu Jill, Jilly Beans. She gave it to me. So I wanted one of these. And so, Jill being a top-notch manifester, manifested this into my reality for me. So thank you, Jill. And so I've been using this now twice a day for the last couple of weeks, and it's made a big difference. I can feel my neural capacity has widened in a big way. The way my brain's working, how just lovely everything is, I attribute to this. I attribute to this hydrogen water. And if you haven't done any research yet on hydrogen water, I recommend you do. And when you drink it, you just want to like slug it. It's amazing because it changes the taste of the water. So there's some sort of batteries or something here, and it causes a form of electrolysis that impregnates the water with hydrogen. So when you drink it, you're taking hydrogen into your body. And now there's a bunch of beautiful studies that show that hydrogen water is excellent for your body in many, many ways. I could sit here and go over all that, but I'll leave that up to you. Do some research. Find out about Gary Brecka talks about these, but it's also I think he's marketing with one of the companies. Some of these are relatively inexpensive. Check it out. Try it out. See if you like it. I've been doing this. I don't know. Well, no, it's about a week. So I'm coming up. I'm probably about a week. When did you give that to me, Jill? Was that last Saturday? It's hard to remember. It feels like so long ago. Well, I've been using this for about a week now. And within 2 days, I started to notice a difference. Big time difference. All right. So I'm getting ready now. I'm going to wrap up the show. We do have a couple cool events coming up. One of them, they're local. Mary's working on creating some online events, but one of them is going to be a healing circle that we're doing at Wolf Picnic Area. That'll be coming soon. And then we're going to be doing a sunset beach breath work at Huntington Beach in Rocky River or Bay Village, Ohio. So that should be fun. I would like to do another one at Rocky River Park. That would be amazing. That's a cool place. We're going to try to do some more outdoor events now that it's nice outside and continue to go from there. I plan on probably come back and do another live stream soon. I can't say when. Today was just kind of like that pop-up thing. And it's probably how the next one will be. It'll probably pop up. I haven't nailed down yet what me and Don Zano are doing, if we're going to continue the SOAR episodes. It seems like people like those. If you like those, let me know. We'd love to hear about your feedback. If anyone has any ideas of things that they would like for me to explore as a topic for your spiritual development, please feel free. I am here to assist you on your journey of spiritual expansion, and it benefits us all for you to become your greatest self. Okay. And that is what I want the most, is for you to consistently evolve and become your greatest self. Okay. Well, I'm going to jump out of here. I want to thank you all so much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the sacred space. Okay. And I'm just going to give thanks to all the beings of light. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the beings of light and spirits that have come into this space. Thank you to all the energies of the cosmos that have come here to assist us. Thank you for the beautiful healings that have been brought here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the soul codes and downloads to all of us. And may that light continue to flood into our lives and continue to help us to change and grow and become our greatest selves. And we are so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anaiki kuyaiki. Thank you to the beings of the upper world. Thank you to the beings of the middle world. Thank you to the beings of the inner world, the lower world. Anaiki kuyaiki. Gather up all the energy and taking a deep breath and bring it over your head. Condense it. Condense into an energy ball just above your head. and hold it there. Picture all of the beautiful new energies in which you've accumulated into your personal field, into your soul here today. Thank you all for being here and bringing this energy to me and bringing me deeper into my life and to my awakening. I am so grateful. And now softly bring that energy down into your head and pause for a second, just bringing it into your head. It's almost like a helmet. And then bring it down through your face and your neck and down through your body. Down through your legs and feet and out through your arms and hands. Bring all the energy back into the being, a new version of you now available. That's so amazing. I want to thank you all so much for this amazing night. I want to thank you all for bringing your energy here and helping to facilitate healings for some of the people that are here and for each other. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Also, you want to jump on our website. We have some services, new services. You can also, Mary's going deep now. She's doing lots of coaching now. So she's open too if you'd like to work with her. If you need that beautiful mother's feminine touch, I recommend it. But also visit our website at thepositivepineapple.org. Okay. Book yourself a session, even if it's just a consultation. Those 30-minute tune-ups are really powerful. Okay. Get a couple of those a month and watch how fast your life starts to change. You know, it's all about consistency. And if you're consistent, and that's the thing, is I've learned now that I do a lot better work when I have people who show up to me every so often. Some people now are seeing me weekly. Some people are seeing me monthly. And these are the people that are making big, big leaps and jumps in their life. But also the people that see me just once every couple months or something. You know, but you want to get yourself in there. And anyone that's done a session with me, you fully know what's capable. And it's even more so now because you're more. It's not about me as much as it's about you. You're more and you're more capable. So hop on, book a session. I'd love to see you, and so would Mary. Okay. And if you can, help support a mission of healing. Okay. No one's required to. I'm not, there's no expectation for you to make any donations, but they are accepted and they are very helpful. So if you can help us, that would be great. And those of you who make regular donations, there's a bunch of you. I am so grateful. That helps keep everything moving here, keeps everything going. So thank you all so much. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful night and a beautiful weekend that's coming up. And happy Father's Day to my fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to Inti Taita, my father up in heaven. And I want to remind you all to breathe and be love, okay? Because there's two things you can be, is you can be the breath and you can be love. And when you are the breath, you are love. Remember that. Become aware of your breath as often as you can and just stretch it out. Feel your breath. Become aware and conscious of your breath. Whenever you can, you'll be amazed at how this changes your life. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself. All right, everybody. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm the blue collar shaman, Antonio Corianti, Anthony Golden Sunshine, and I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful night. And I'm out of here. Bye-bye.